Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, it doesn't work without you guys, man. Oh, man. I got to tell you, it's crazy to say this, but I love Mondays. I used to be a guy who would hate Mondays because after the football, games on Sunday, it's Monday, back to work. Although I did love Mondays, of course, after the Cowboys beat the Redskins. That was actually always really, let me rethink that. In fact, that was always freaking incredible because being in the Washington, D.C. area, having those dejected Washington Redskin fans, actually, that was actually really cool. But I look forward to Mondays ever since I started out with the Benet Emery show. Benet Emery was the one who really got me started doing this. This is it, and shout out to Benet, because I had always done YouTube stuff with Joe Boo, taking pictures, writing blogs and things, but never was in front of a camera. And it was Benet Emery who said, I want you to be my sports guy. And I'm like, what? It was easy at first because it was just me calling in at first. But then we had to actually get a camera and actually send the video in and talk it on camera. And wow. In fact, my first time being on TV being interviewed was because of the Benet Emery show, and I was scared shitless. Now I can't get enough of it. It's like, anybody want to interview me, please, call me. I'd love to be on your stuff. But we always did the Benet Emery show on Monday nights. And I came up with this idea of saying, I'm only on Benet's for 7 minutes. Maybe I can do a live stream while I'm on there so people can see me on the Benet Emery show while I'm doing my segment and go back to them. And that's when it started, I guess, in 2016 maybe. And pretty much every Monday and Friday nights, I have been doing, there's been a few times when I was on a cruise ship or, way or something, something happens, but more times than not, Monday and Friday nights, 9 o'clock, you will find me doing a live stream. And I got to tell you, it is great to see all you guys. Even the crazy ones like Eastside Harold. And Philly 500 and Philadelphia. And, of course, I got my Tiaras and my Miss Jackies and, my Jonathans and my PC 70s. There's too many people to name. But it's always like we got a party going on. Even through this coronavirus, it's like I'm still hanging out with my friends, and I am so thankful for that. But what I need you guys to do is, this is a tough time. I'm 54 years old, and I've been through a lot of shit. I've seen a lot of things, and I have never imagined anything like what we're going right now. And what we see, people can look fine, people can act fine, but you don't know what happens on the other side of this camera, or on the other side of the phone, or next door. And I implore you, just check up on somebody else. Give them a call and say, hey man, how you doing? How you really doing? Do you need something? Is there something I can do to help out? Because sometimes just having some contact with somebody else, because you got people that are trying to work from home, that the kids aren't in school, and I'm around all these people and I can't get away, that maybe a conversation can be the difference of going completely stir crazy. So do that. Now, do you feel the difference? Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I'm going to jinx it, and maybe I shouldn't even say this. Do you feel a difference with the Dallas Cowboys? Now, we got the corona thing, so we're supposed to be staying at home, right? You're supposed to be staying at home and staying out of trouble. Last year, remember what we were dealing with? We had Zeke Elliott going to Vegas and having a few too many to drink, and TMZ basically said that he assaulted this guy, even though the guy did that great WWE flop and everything else, and wanting to extort Zeke Elliott for game tickets and money and an apology, this, that, and the other, and that shit was thrown out. We had Tyrone Crawford in Florida, and I keep telling you, football players, if you're not a Florida team guy, keep your ass out of Florida because you're going to get in trouble. But Tyrone Crawford was in Florida at a club, and literally, I don't know what happened exactly, but to me, it looked like it was like 50 guys against Tyrone Crawford. But he was vilified and made to be the bad guy. But the only thing that they have been able to get on the Dallas Cowboys is we talking about practice. Not a game now, not assault in the club, not a robbery, not a DUI. We talking about practice. That's the only thing that they have been able to pin on the Dallas Cowboys. That Dak and Zeke and Dez were practicing. That's it. And it's amazing to me how all of these arrests have been going on over the last week and a half or so, and they don't talk about any of them. But Dak and Zeke, those guys are public enemies. But I feel like since the moment Jason Garrett, and I'm not trying to throw shade on Jason Garrett. Jason Garrett's a nice guy. Jason Garrett's a guy you'd like to hear some war stories from and hang out. But not everybody that's a nice guy is a leader. Not everybody that you want to sit down and have a beer with or a shot of rum is a guy that can lead others, that can handle pressure. There's very few guys that can do that can be a genius, that can coach, that can come up with new ideas and concepts in real time and to adjust on the fly. That's why there's very few generals out there. Because there's only a few that have what it takes to be that guy that can lead you to a Super Bowl. But I feel like so many things have changed with the Dallas Cowboys this year. You can even look at from the standpoint of, yeah, Jerry Jones is still dealing with the Dak Prescott contract situation. Yeah, we know that. And I'm still sucking the oxygen out of the room on that one. But you feel like people who are football people are now working with this team. You can see through this draft that they had a philosophy. And you could go back 10 years ago, the Dallas Cowboys, instead of drafting CeeDee Lamb, they would have looked at this as an opportunity to say, let's trade. You know, let's reach for somebody, or let's trade out of this pick, you know. But see, that kind of pick did two things. Now, the Eagles are still trying to act like it didn't hurt, but we know it hurt them. We know it really, really hurt them. Because, see, that's what that pick did two ways. Now, you could honestly say the Cowboys didn't necessarily have to have. I mean, the strength of the team was already wide receiver with Michael Gallup and Amari Cooper. But you have potentially a guy who can end up being a game breaker, a back breaker. And offense is key still. You need a defense that will stop and get you the ball as well. But right now, you still got to have that offense. And getting that guy who might be a game changer is big, not only for us. You see how that played? Was that a sign? I think that was a sign. Because it just, okay, I think that was a sign. But it also hurt the Eagles. Now, Rhaegar may be a good receiver. I don't know. He might be. But you have to look at the pedigree and what you deemed as being the game breaker. And that's the kind of move that helped you and helped hurt the other guy. But I feel like now that Jason Garrett's gone, you got a new guy you have to impress. And everybody is starting over. I know not everybody's equal because, you know, you're Zeke Elliott, you're getting paid big bucks. We got that. You know, Tony Pollard can't get away with as much as you can. We get that. But it's the unknown now where I got to perform for this guy. You don't know, you know, Jason Garrett, you knew how you could get past Jason Garrett. You knew what you had to do, or be it, you know, go past Mike McCarthy to Jerry Jones, whatever. I feel like Mike McCarthy has been given the keys to the car. And you can look at the change in the way that they have gone about getting talent. They've been frugal, but they've gotten a lot of pieces that have been put on this team. And I truly do believe that this team is different than what we've seen recently. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is every spring that you feel like this is going to be the year that we get it together. Or maybe this finally is the year that we finally get it together and do better than what we've done. But anyway, today was a good day. All you guys who ordered stuff before Saturday, it's in the mail and headed to you. Check your spam folder. When it gets shipped, you should get a text message or a message from stamps.com saying your stuff is shipped. And that'll have the tracking number for you guys so you can see when it's going to be there. Some of you guys have told me you got your shot glasses and things. So send me a picture with you with your shot glass. And I think I got to start working on the next one because the draft ones, I only had like 10 left. It went by fast. And yeah. All right. See you guys first thing in the morning. But don't sleep on the Dallas Cowboys. Whew. I'm going to go upstairs and go to sleep now. See you later.